All right, happy Monday, everybody. Um, Ran and had some stuff to do. Did some stuff for my mom's car, so then I figured I'd stop by the comic book store. Night Tiger had posted a video and showed a um, reprinted book that I wanted, so I figured I'd stop in and check. Um, Picked up 20 books and one thing of boards. If you look at it, I had some back issue stuff. You do the math, it either comes out as about 90 cents for every book plus even the boards, or if you want to count the boards separately, each of these are probably about 50 cents a book. Um, so it actually come out pretty good. So I ended up, now some of these I have, I knew there was a few I didn't, but I'm also putting together stuff to purge again, and some of the um, war books, some of the horror books, stuff that I didn't really collect when I was young. I'm trying to narrow everything down. My original collection was about 6,000 books. Um, and if you include books in which I didn't have to fill in the gaps and all the other stuff, I'm really trying to find that 10 to 12,000 book kind of count. So I still believe about 6,000 books have got to go somewhere in that range. So we'll see. I'll see how it gets cut down as I do it. But I did pick up these. Like I said, some of these are going to be purged out because I already have them. If I do, then I'm just going to compare them to the ones I got and just kind of trade out. Number 114, A Weird War Tales. 115. And these were all 50 cents a piece. 116, that one I definitely remember when I was, I think this is like 1980 something, so I was a teenager just at that time. 82, so yeah, I was 14. 117, I like that one. It's sort of an X-Men kind of cover. 118. 119. 120. Now, can you not? I mean, really? This capitalizes on everything you would want. Gorilla, giant gorilla, a pterodactyl, and a robot. I mean, really. And it's perfect combination. I picked up another of this miniseries of Tarzan, number 1 and number 2, both in newsstands. Big Tarzan fan, so I figured I would grab hold of those. Also call one of the movies to see it. So when I see this one, even though it's only 2 issues, this is the movie special. So again, I kind of like that one. And number 2, both in the newsstand. Now, all these so far have been 50-cent books. Same thing with this one. This is number 105 of Devil Kids. Starting Hot Stuff, The Little Devil. This one was a $2 book. This is Tales to Astonish, number 13. This is the reprint of those. I've been working off of this of some of those. Now this one, I wanted this one because it is a pence variant. So I seen that and they had it at $2. So it is a key for some reason, but at the same time it's a key that actually is a pence key. So I thought that was kind of neat. Like I said, don't see as many of them here that are just straight pence that are not just stamped. So now this is what I first went in for. This is Detective Comics number 31. Of course, that beautiful cover and the Batman story in it, which again, this has been repeated a number of times. And again, this is the only way that I will own this book. So, and I might even try to get another if it's there whenever I go next to kind of put it away. We'll see. Mike said he thought it was the only time that they've reprinted this story. I don't know, in comic book form at least. I mean, there might be some other books that they've reprinted it in, but not been, a comic book form. So, which, just throwing that out in case there's any bigwigs from Marvel or DC watching my channel, which I'm sure they are, looking for good ideas. I say just reprint a lot of these old books, and you would drive a lot of us into comic book stores to buy new books, because a lot of us can't afford a Detective Comics number 31. So if you run a whole series of reprints and just keep following it up in the early days of Detective Comics, the early days of Raven the Bold, and the early days of some of the Marvel stuff, Captain America, Submariner, Human Torch, I think you might find that we would buy a lot of that out. Even some of the stuff that's not as known, but hey, that's just me. Picked up this one. I do have a reprint of this already, but this one kind of matched the original, the way it originally looked. So I am not going to spend that kind of money on Harlequin's first appearance. And I'm only like a couple of books away from that complete run of that. And I will count this, as well as the other reprints of 12, as my number 12. So, and I'm okay with that. Picked up this beautiful Space Ghost. Yes. This is number 10. I still need 8 and 9. I asked them about it, so I'm going to see if I can get it. Again, I just want to kind of run the gambit on this and start reading through it all, see how they do. Johnny Quest, I really believe, has ended, but I'd still like to finish wherever that went to. You'll also see picked up the Herculoids. And again, Herculoids is one of those cartoons I absolutely love, right along with Space Ghost. So looks very animated kind of in the style inside, so I think that's kind of good. I hope they keep it sort of that clean, family-friendly kind of feel to it as it goes through. There is a ton of covers for this. I did pick up 2 of them. So I thought that one looked really cool. I'm looking for more of a animated looking one. I got to look through the covers and see if there's a way to order the animated looking ones. And last but not least was this one, Raven the Bold number 30. So DC right now has truly done what I'm talking about. They've actually done 28, 29, and now 30. So if you couldn't afford Brave and the Bold 28, 29, and 30, you now can read these stories just in comic book form, just like everybody did back in the day. So I like the idea that, again, some of these books get to be way too pricey to just, go in and snatch up a copy just to read. And sometimes they don't reprint them in good forms. Now, I do have a big Justice League book that does reprint it, but I like having it in the comic book form. So, all right, that's it. That's Monday. Like I said, as you see, I got me a pretty good deal on all my stuff. But again, still going to be purging. I'm thinking about putting up videos just of the purge. Like every time I get a stack of books together to go in something, I'm thinking about just putting them up, showing the books that I'm getting rid of, and then putting them over into my purge box. I'm going to keep doing that until finally I got a ton of boxes sitting over there ready to go. Again, I just really don't care to have as many books as I have right now. I really want to cut it down. I don't have the space, but also I just want to be able to enjoy what I consider to be, it would be still considered a big collection, but still what I consider to be an average collection with plenty of space for me to do stuff with it and read and do everything without feeling like I can't get to anything. So, all right, y'all have a good Monday, and I hope y'all enjoy your spring break like I am, and I'll talk to y'all later.